All right, we're gonna keep on moving to a lovely, nice young man. I don't know him either, okay? I'm lying tonight. But I know that he's awesome. I don't know where he is, but I'm sure he's awesome. He is from Westland, Michigan. He is a freshman here. He is pre-med. And his, pre-med in the house. His favorite superhero is the Green Lantern. Let's give it, what? Some of them got some superheroes that like, what? Anyway. But Green Lantern and, what was the other one? What was the other one? What was it? Static Shock. Static Shock. I gotta Google these people. That's a roach. This big. Or a crab? Okay, anyway, I'm sorry. Here we go. Last person, we might do some fun stuff afterwards. Okay, we'll do some fun stuff. Last person, give it up for Patrick Leonard.
All right, hey guys. Let's give it up for our fantastic MC tonight. You're doing great. I was here last month. I don't know if y'all remember me. My name's Patrick. I'm the third Patrick in my family, so I prefer Ryan. It's confusing if family gatherings. I don't know. So, leaps and bounds. When I think leaps and bounds, I think of Superman. Doesn't everybody? Right? Leapy buildings, something like one bound. I don't know. Yes. But what about the heroes at home? Right? The ones we don't have comics about. Well, when I think of that, I think of soldiers. Because my family's a military family. Now, I'm not going to talk politics with all of you guys, but our soldiers are a big part of our lives. I've always wanted to be a soldier, because my dad's a soldier, my uncle's a soldier, my grandpa's a soldier, my cousin's a soldier, the other cousin's a soldier, the other cousin's a soldier, the other cousin's... No, he's a soldier too, I like. So that led me to pursuing a career, and that started in high school for me, when we had a program called JROTC, or the Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps, where we didn't learn how to be a soldier. But that's what they built it as. We learned citizen skills with a little bit of military structure. So I was approached by my commander, I call him First Sergeant, and he's like, hey, Leonard, do you want to go to this camp? I'm like, camp? I love camp. Roasting marshmallows, going swimming, making a lot of friends. So I'm like, yeah, I'll go to camp. He's like, cool. So he signed me up, he issued me my uniform, those cool camo uniforms, the big boots. I'm like, I can't swim in these. So I went there. And I didn't know anything about what I was doing at all. We woke up at 4:30 in the morning, had to shave my face. I'm 14, I don't shave yet. So we get in formation, it's about 5 o'clock in the morning, it's about 40 degrees, we're up in Alpena, Michigan. It's not warm, ever. So we're standing there, I don't know what to do, I'm just standing there. Our tax sergeant comes up to me, he's like, Leonard, do you shave this morning? I'm like, shave? You have to shave? I'm like, no. He's like, well, you better shave before the rappel tower. I'm like, what? Rappel tower. And when I hear rappel, I think of jumping out of helicopters, you know? So I'm like, what do you mean rappel tower? He's like, oh, we're going to that building over there, and we're not even close to it. We're like 3 miles away, and I can see this thing in the distance, and it's huge. He's like, and you're gonna go down that? I'm like, go down it. How do you mean go down it? He's like, you're gonna tie your own harness, we're gonna clip you on a rope, and you're gonna bound down. I'm like, I don't bound? I'm totally green, I don't know what I'm doing. He's like, yeah, bound, you just jump down the building. He said that so nonchalant, I was afraid. So I'm like, okay, I go shave, we eat chow, we march there. Yeah, shaving, first time, yeah, it was terrible. So it's not bad, because I'm on the ground, I'm just looking up, and nothing ever looks as big as it does from the bottom. So I'm just looking up, I'm like, oh, that's not too bad. So we tie our seats, and I tie it, it's a really complicated process, it's really tight on this area. It's terrible. If it's not tight, then it's not working. So I clip it on, and I'm waddling up the stairs, very carefully. I get this ladder, and I'm like, okay, I got this. And I get up there, and this former drill sergeant looks at me, he's like, you ever done this before, boy? I'm like, no, never. He's like, all right, come here. So he clips me on, and then we have this ledge, and it's about that big. I don't know. So I'm standing like this, facing that way, but I don't want to face away from you. So I'm like this, a little tiny ledge, and I'm holding on this rope, and I'm holding on the rail. He's like, now you gotta let go of the rail. I'm like, but then I'll fall. Well, that's the idea. So all you have to do is put your hand behind you and grab it. And I'm like, do I get a harness? He's like, you're wearing it. I'm 14, I'm wearing the only thing that's gonna keep me up. And I made it. Like, I didn't know what I was doing. Am I ready? They didn't check me or anything. So there's this little fence I have to hop over, and it's about the size of this stool. And the ledge is about what I'm gonna leave left, and you have to kind of, and you get on the ledge, you're kind of straddling it, and you're like, I can do this, I can do this. And then you try to get over, and your foot slips, and you just grab the rail, you have a death grip. I found out that day, I'm afraid of heights. Never knew that in my entire life, I was afraid to death. So I get on the ledge, he's like, lean back. I'm like, okay. So I'm like this, farther, farther. Drill sergeant, what? No, keep leaning. I feel like I'm in a complete V. Little did I know, I'm at like a 10-degree angle. I haven't even moved at all yet. But it feels like I'm going to fall. So my hand's back, he's like, keep going. So I finally get myself in a little perfect L shape. And he's like, now tell the person below that you're on the rope. So I look directly at him, and I'm like, Cadet Leonard on rappel. He's like, say it over your shoulder. So I have to look down. Now I'm about 150 feet in the air, and I look down, and this guy's just a little dot. I'm like, Cadet Leonard on rappel. He's like, all right, got this? I'm like, yes. I got my brake hand, I'm ready. He's like, now let go of the rope with this hand. I'm like, but how am I going? He's just let go. So I let go, and I stay perfectly fine. He's like, see, you're okay. Just keep that brake hand there. You're not gonna fall. I'm like, all right, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. So I start walking very, 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 very slowly, just little tiny steps. It's like, you're gonna have to go faster. You need to jump. You need to bound down this wall quickly. We have other people to go. And I'm like, I haven't actually moved at all. I've just been kind of walking in place. I can't actually go. I'm like, what do you mean bound? He's like, throw your brake hand out and go as far as you can and grab it back in. I'm like, what? Just let go and grab it. You'll be perfect. Okay, Joel Sergeant, I can do this. So I leap and I let go, and I didn't actually let go. I just kind of put it out here and I'm still holding it. So I dropped about 6 inches, and I was out of breath, and I was scared for my life. And I'm still almost face to face with him because I haven't actually. He's like right here. He hasn't gone anywhere. He's like, go. Okay. So I go to like one of my mini jumps. My boot slips. And when that boot slipped, I went down. And the momentum made my brake hand sling out. And the rope flew away. So I am plummeting about, I think I went about 80 feet before I could actually think, grab the rope, dummy, grab the rope, you're gonna die, grab the rope. I didn't know this person below me could have stopped me at any point in time in my jump. I found that out afterwards. So I'm blindly flailing because I have my eyes closed. Even though you're scared, just close it, yeah. So I'm like, my pinky grabs it, and I can give my rest of the hand on back, and I slam it. When I slam it, my body slams against the tower. I'm just kind of sitting there, I'm like, and Mr. Help up there, hurry up, Leonard, you gotta go. Come on. So I'm like, all right, I can do it this time, I won't let go, and then I let go again. But I'm like, I can keep it this time, so I was threading it through my fingers. Yeah, I lost it again. So I went the rest of the way. I almost ran the guy on the bottom that was holding the rope. I just got my brake hand out the last second to break all momentum, just give it to my knees instead. So I'm just kind of laying there. He's taking the rope off me. My Swiss seat's on, it got tighter. My harness, Swiss seat, whatever. It is so tight, I can't breathe. I don't know if I'm just afraid, or if I legitimately can't breathe. He's like, are you okay? And I'm like, maybe. Well, you gotta go, there's another person up there. Look up, they're already jumping. Like, okay. So I roll out, I get back, and I sit down, and I go next year. I don't know why. So I went again, and I get back up the tower, and I look down, and I'm like, you know what? This isn't too bad. And I did it, fine. 3 jumps, not 2. I didn't die. Perfect, got off the rope, no problem. Now, we're all afraid of things, every one of us, whether we like to admit it or not. But fear, that's just the opportunity to be courageous. And we need to break through that. It makes us stronger. And it makes us able to bound faster and leap farther. Thank you.